I know you're back there.
The library was always one of my favorite Avatar: The Last Airbender episodes. There was something so intriguing about the way they went down into the library and met Wan Shi Tong, the owl. And there was something about his presence that was so eerie, and it really fascinated me as a kid. And just recently, I watched The Legend of Korra with my girlfriend, and I was so happy to see that Wan Shi Tong makes a return. Well, everyone knows that Wan Shi Tong in the original Avatar episode was really quite creepy, and it was something to do with his voice.
If you're going to lie to an all-knowing spirit being, you should at least put some effort into it.
I'm not lying.
Now, his voice was played by Hector Elizondo, and the same voice actor returned for Legend of Korra, but they approached the editing of his voice quite differently.
Those are the old rules. Besides, what is the little girl going to teach Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things?
And this is something that people often talk about, and what I tried to do was I tried to edit the vocal track on the Legend of Korra Wan Shi Tong episode to make it more like the Avatar: The Last Airbender episode. What they did on Avatar: The Last Airbender was they took Hector Elizondo's voice and they used a doubling technique where they pitch shift his voice downward and put it in the background, almost like there's a dual effect, and it creates an ominous undertone voice kind of thing.
Humans only bother learning things to get the edge on other humans.
And it makes it a lot more eerie when you listen to it. And it seems when I listen to The Legend of Korra, the reason it's not quite as eerie is because it's mostly just Hector Elizondo's normal speaking voice with a little less reverb, and there's no doubling underneath. So it's more just the actor's natural voice.
Apparently, I have been fed some misinformation about the existence of tiny men in boxes.
So what I tried to do is I tried to edit the Legend of Korra Wan Shi Tong appearance and give it the same vocal effects that Avatar: The Last Airbender had originally. Why don't we take a look?
I thought anyone could come in if they brought you some new knowledge.
Those are the old rules. Besides, what is the little girl going to teach Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things?
Well, since you've been down in the spirit world, the humans have invented radio.
Yes, I am well aware of the radio.
But do you know how it works?
Of course I do. There is a box, and inside the box there is a tiny man who sings and plays musical instruments.
Actually, when we speak, our voices produce sound waves. Radio takes those sound waves and converts them into electromagnetic energy that is transmitted through the spectrum.
All right, enough. I did not know this. Apparently, I have been fed some misinformation about the existence of tiny men in boxes. I did not know this. I did not know this.
So if ever you were disappointed in the voice of Wan Shi Tong in The Legend of Korra, perhaps this will give you a little bit of closure. And it was a fun project on my part to make, and I'm happy to share it with fellow Avatar fans. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and whatnot. It would be a big help to me. Thank you.